the actor Paul Newman's original Daytona, which is the most expensive watch to be sold on auction. And that fucker's like 50 years old, man. I mean, shit. You know? And I'm talking multi-million pound, like, you know, just because there's a story behind it, you know?
Yeah. That adds value, though. Like, having a solid background story to a piece adds value.
Whatever it is,
like,
you know?
For example, you could go and buy a rifle today in a different country for a couple $100, if we're thinking America, which is all fine, but that's all it is. It's just a gun. But if you have the original Colt 1911 designed by Colt himself that he would shoot on the range to see how it feels, that thing's going to go way up in price.
Because there's history, there's a story there. That's what set the whole thing off, you know?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that idea. But I mean, like, anything could become that. God willing, this podcast does extremely well, right? And this microphone be worth something. I doubt it.
No,
it's not.
I reckon something I can put a value on, which is the old wine box that I'm using as a stool.
No, that's good. That's good, because that wine box, right? So you got that from your bar, okay?
Yeah. We had some fine wines. They come in boxes.
Yeah, you can't easily get that shit. Like, that's not something you can get. Like, me as a retail alcohol buyer, right? I can't just acquire something like that.
Yeah,
that's
your
wholesale.
Your booze comes in cardboard boxes.
Yeah, it does. Yours comes in wooden boxes that also become stools in time.
And not only that, but in work there is a high demand to get these boxes. It's not just like we just chuck them out. If they're in good condition, we'll save them for the staff. Because everyone wants to try and take these boxes
What
home.
do the staff typically want to use them for? Because, I mean, like...
Some people use them for storage.
Fair.
Some people might actually use it as the wine holder.
Okay, that's nice.
Sense.
Bit of straw in the bottom, you know. I mean, it's
not even that.
It comes with the cut wood to hold the wine. Like,
there's like guide rails that you put some wooden templates in, I guess.
Yeah.
And that will hold the wine bottles in place instead of having any straw or anything.
That's nice.
So 6 bottles. I think if it was a cardboard box, you could probably fit a couple more inside. But
love that. That's nice.
The way they space it out, it is a fine wine.
Yeah.
They make it quite fancy.
And being a fine wine, like, often it's from somewhere like France, maybe Italy, and the box will have a meticulously designed logo on the front.
Oh god, yeah.
You know, etched into the wood. Fucking beautiful. I can't see it because...
This one's South American.
Oh, nice.
I think it's Katana.
Katana.
Yeah, they do some. Yeah. They do some really nice wine.
You know what pisses me off, right? So Halo 3, right? I earned the Katana armor permutation on that shit, right? And then fucking 343 took over, updated it, and there's a massive bug, right? This is extremely... You probably no idea what I'm talking about in the audience, right? But this is an extremely niche fucking thing. I earned that shit. I got the achievements, right? And I got the Katana taken away from me.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, my character in Halo 3 multiplayer... I don't care if no one plays it anymore, right? Had a fucking sword on the back of it. That's fucking sick.
Everyone wanted the sword.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted the
And
sword.
I had it in the palm of my hands.
By the power of Grayskull.
By the power of the Xbox controller. But, you know, that's just... I mean, that was a big fucking scandal back in the day.
I feel like Halo's one of those series that have been falling quite a lot lately.
It pains me, man, because we used to play that game a lot. And it's like with Pirates of the Caribbean. For some reason, I've been watching a lot of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies like the last week or so, right? The original trilogy is decent, but then, as is the way with everything, it just gets a bit shit. It's like Halo, the first trilogy, amazing. I would have loved it to... I mean,
even like
keep Halo Reach, but I would have loved Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST Reach. That's it.
Yeah.
Chief ends the story, floating through space, because that shit takes fucking millennia, millions of years before you get discovered, right?
Yeah.
The Voyager space probes, how long are those bastards going to get, you know, it's going to take a long time for those things to get found. If they ever do, you know, there's a massive story. You could pick that up in 20 years' time with a game series.
Yeah. And
do it properly rather than whatever the hell's happening. This is very niche, by the way. I'm sorry if you're not interested in the audience.
Quite literally, Bungie's Halo was OG.
It's a swan song.
Yeah. And 343 took over. Halo 4 was alright.
Look, there was a lot of people from Bungie in 343.
Yeah.
You got to understand, right?
But Halo 5 was, for me, a disappointment.
Look, cash grab. It becomes a cash grab. And it's fucking annoying. Like, it's a fucking good series. And I've got mates who, I mean, they had PS3s and shit when they were younger, right? They never experienced, like, what Halo could be. And I really wish they could, but I would never want them to experience it now.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, Halo Infinite could be something good. They recently delayed the release of that. And, like, that's a good thing.
I hope.
I hope it's time well spent, because you know what happened with Cyberpunk? It was not time well spent in the slightest.
I mean, they delayed Cyberpunk a few times as well, but eventually the backers pushed them to release.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And I've got that game as a future investment, where I've got the game ready for the Xbox Series X when I can get my hand on one. Because then it's on the next gen console, it's going to have the power to run the game at a decent frame rate, and there'll be a few updates out by then, which will improve the overall game performance.